What is good, Chicago? Live for the post game show. The Bulls come away with a dub off of the whole COVID mess, all that good stuff, man. Coming away with the dub 115. What was that mud? I don't even boy, I don't even remember the score. Hold on now. I gotta look at that mud, but you see how I tried to hit that? Hey, you gotta hit it with confidence, and sometimes you ain't got it. I appreciate y'all. 115, or 113, 105. I had it flipped. That's on me. No, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with your boy as always, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man, because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. It's the only channel that's talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. I appreciate all the love, man. No, big win for the Bulls there, man. Big win for the Bulls there. Coming off a team that beat you the last time out, a team that you struggled against a little bit the last time out. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to come out and get a dub in that situation, yeah, I'm saying, let me get them C-Reds in the chat, man. Let me get them C-Reds in the chat. To anybody that signed up for the membership, hit me with the C-Red emoji in the membership, man. Shout out to y'all, man. If y'all haven't signed up, so we got the membership cracking as well, man. Like I said, like the video, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago Sports Weekly. We got the membership cracking. There's got some custom emojis in there, like crying Jordan face. It's got a couple of Bears ones. It's got C-Red with some red eyes in there. So we doing it big out here, man. But no, a really good win for the Bulls in this situation, especially because you're missing one of your key pieces. And I think we saw the effects of it. I think we absolutely saw the effects of not having Lonzo Ball. And I guess I said two of your key pieces, not having Lonzo Ball, not having Alex Caruso out there. You saw the effects of that. And to me, the biggest thing that you can do if you're a basketball team, if you're a playoff contender, the biggest thing that you can do to prove that you're a playoff contender, the biggest thing you can do to prove that you're a playoff contender is what? Win games when you're missing a key cog. Lonzo Ball, I told y'all, the biggest reason the Bulls have been successful throughout all of this is because Lonzo Ball has been there to help the Bulls be successful when they went through that drought. Now we're seeing that the Bulls might be able to do this thing without Lonzo Ball there, at least for a couple games. I'm not saying you can do that for a long time, but when you can show me that you can win tough games, a tough game. I don't think we were ever worried that the Bulls were going to lose this, but I think it was one of those where you were looking at it like, all right, Indiana's a tough team, and I mean, I think the Bulls are shooting like 60% all the way up until the fourth quarter. So I wasn't worried that the Bulls were going to lose it, but it was one of those. This is a tough fought game, especially when you got a game on a back to back. I would have liked to see you put them away so that you don't have to worry about the minutes coming into the game the next time out. But no, big win there. And I'll say this. This is the thing you got to look at. When you lose one of your key cogs like you did in Lonzo Ball, who steps up? Booch, another double-double. 7 for 10. One of the few games we've seen him shoot above 50% most of the season. I don't think he's got many games where he shot above 50% this season. 7 for 10 from the field, 2 for 3 from the three-point line, 16 points, 15 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Had an excellent game for Nikola Vucevic. All around game there. Zach LaVine, 32, 4 and 5. He was 12 for 18 from the field, 5 for 9 from the 3-point line. Zach LaVine, a professional scorer. We saw a little Zach TV, and I tell you what, boy, he put Craig on a poster that will be talked about for a while. I mean, he put that man on a yammer, my boy. On a yammer. And then you got DeMar DeRozan coming out with 24, 3 and 3, 9 for 20, and DeMar absolutely just pretty much getting to his spots, being efficient. So a good game for the Bulls all the way around, man. Hey, listen, we want to hear from you guys as well. You know, I want to hear from the fans, man. Call into the show 855-908-5668, 855-908-5668. The Contender phone lines are open. I want to hear from Bulls Nation tonight. This is a good dub. This is absolutely a good dub. This is a game to me where I look at how are you going to come out of this and continue to be successful? How are you going to come out of this and especially going through a lot of this stuff with COVID, losing some key pieces, signing pieces that you thought were going to be there, and then immediately losing them that day. You signed Alfonso McKinney. You thought he was going to be there. He wasn't there all of a sudden. That how do you navigate that? And the Bulls have done a really good job of navigating this COVID stuff and not losing any traction in the NBA standings. That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. Right now, Bulls sitting second in the Eastern Conference. This hasn't updated. They're 20-10 right now. The first time they've been 10 games above 500 since 2016. And so to me, this is huge. This is huge. You know what I'm saying? A big win versus a team that you should beat, but it was a confident win to me. It's a confidence boosting win, especially coming off of this. And you got a tough game tomorrow versus Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? When I look at it that way, I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited by what our Bulls have done. And I think that you saw a lot of good things from the Bulls tonight, man. Let's go out to the phone lines, man. Heading out to the 773. Let me make sure I got this unmuted here. Hold on. Okay, cool. I had to make sure. Let's go out to the 773, man. What's going on, man?
You see those bulls in your front yard? You see those bulls in your front yard? Upstairs, we going hard. On God.
Bing bong.
Instead of saying the bing bong, I'm gonna say on God. It's a Chicago thing.
I like the on God. That's a nice touch to it, man. What's going on with you, Shay? How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I told y'all Vucevic was gonna start bouncing back around this time, man.
Yeah.
Everybody doubted him.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm so happy that we doing good. I wish Lonzo Ball wasn't in the protocol, but hey, we're gonna weather the storm. And it was a good win. Guys stepped up the way they were supposed to. And hey, some of our two-way guys are coming on big, man. I think this is a perfect example of team camaraderie. As the camaraderie starts building, you're gonna and like you said before, you're happy that this stuff is happening early, man.
Yeah.
This is starting to happen early before the All-Star break, before anything. So now you know that this team is really official. You know that we're really serious about winning, and you know that hey, it's our time. And me personally, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I'm not too scared of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I'm not too scared.
Hey, listen,
I'm not too. What's up?
Depend on when Kyrie come back.
I mean, yeah, but like I feel like James Harden is a little bit ineffective this season, man.
Hey.
In my personal opinion, and I feel like this, man. No, with all due respect to James Harden, but hey, I hate to say this, but y'all, a lot of James Harden fans gonna get mad at me, but I think James Harden is Lonzo Ball's bitch, man.
Oof. All right, a little aggressive there, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what? This is the thing though. Remember, don't forget what we saw. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, Bulls fans, we be hyped. We're excited. I'm glad that we're where we are. Don't forget what we saw though. When Kyrie and KD were together, Milwaukee was losing by 40. Let's not forget what we saw. That is a dangerous team, whether we like it or not. I think that we can compete well with them, but I think that that's still a dangerous team that you absolutely have to keep an eye open towards. And Shay, I appreciate you as always for calling in, man.
All right, man.
Hey, man, stay safe out there, my boy. Peace. Shay always coming through with the on God. Came through with I like that. I like you see these Bulls in your front yard, just know I'm upstairs going hard. Oh God. Nah, man, you know what? And shout out to Samurai J. The card is in the mail. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about you. I'm not even gonna come on here and cap and say I sent it out. The gift card is in the mail for the 30 ball that I owe you for. Well, by the way, let me for 30 ball, the Bulls scored 30. We're not talking about it. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Samurai J, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, man, Bulls 10 over 500 and Bears win. That's a good Christmas. Hey, listen, it's a good day. Who was expecting the Bears win? Out of everything today, the Bears win was the most surprising, but we'll take it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad day. It's a good day for Chicago today, man. The one thing I will say, listen, I'll tell you this. And it's masked because you get the win. It's masked because of how they got the win. But let's be real. Bulls absolutely got too loose with that ball for one of the few times this season. The Bulls leading the turnover or losing the turnover battle. 15 turnovers denied. Listen, you can't move through with that. I know that we'll get Lonzo back sooner than later. I know that he'll be cleared out of health and safety protocols and stuff like that. But if we're being real, you have to be able to close out those games at a better turnover clip. And the Bulls have been that with AC, with Lonzo, but now you're going to go through a stretch where you might not have AC for a while. From what I'm hearing, that midfoot strain is a serious sprain. It's not something that you just, you know what I'm saying? You just move on from. And the 7 to 10 days is just evaluation right now. The 7 to 10 days is just evaluation. They might evaluate him in 7 to 10 days and say, no, he needs another 7 to 10 days, or he needs another couple weeks, or you know what I'm saying? How do we fare? How is this team going to be built if Caruso does miss some significant time? I'm not wishing it on him. I'm not hoping it on him. But how does this team fare if he does miss significant time? You saw today 15 turnovers, especially without Lonzo Ball. Now you still force 9 turnovers the other way, but you want to be able to win those turnover battles. That's how we've seen the Bulls get into this position where they're 10 games above 500. That's how you're going to keep this thing going. That's how you're absolutely going to be able to keep this thing going, man. And to me, that's the biggest thing that the Bulls have going for them right now is the defense that they've shown. And did y'all like the move of did y'all like the move of Kobe White starting over Io? Especially just first game off of COVID, stuff like that. Because to me, like the move to me was we're gonna go scoring, we're gonna try and get the shot up, but you don't see Kobe being aggressive when he's on the floor with Zach and with DeMar. He's deferring to those guys, and I get it. Like the Zach is DeMar. They're killing it right now. You're gonna defer to those guys when they're doing what they're doing more times than not. But to me, I'm looking at that as okay, well, if you're going to have a guy that's going to defer, put in the rookie that's going to defer and let Kobe White be effective off of the bench with his shots. You saw those moments where Kobe was aggressive. Guess who wasn't on the floor? Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. Those guys weren't on the floor because he was the scoring option. To me, the best matchup right now for Kobe White is going to be for him to absolutely come out and be the scoring option off of the floor. Samurai J said, definitely thought you forgot about me. It's like, at least he know I won. No, I'm not going to lie to you. Just moving and all of that stuff, been a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to say I didn't forget about you, but I come on here all the time. So, I'm going to see your name and I'm going to think about it instantly. So cards in the mail, man. We're going to get that out ASAP. It's in the mail already. Yeah. But no, over 100 in the chat. 100. Shout out to y'all, man. To me, here's the thing, right? Hit that like button as well, man. To me, here's the thing that you got to look at now. Second time playing Indiana. You know what Indiana's going to do, especially as far as scoring, especially as far as rebounding and stuff like that with Miles Turner, with Domantas Sabonis. To me, I don't think you can go get those guys. I don't think that, and to me, you can probably go get Turner. If you want to get a second big man in here, because I know that that's going to be the conversation. But to me, if I'm looking at who I want off of that team, I'm looking at some of those role players to fill out this bench, y'all. I really am. I'm looking at some of those role players to fill out this bench. And I think Miles Turner would be a good fit here as well. But I mean, to me, the problem with Turner is he wants to be more than just a glorified role player, which is exactly what he is in Indiana. And if he came here, it's exactly what he would be. It's exactly what he would be. And so I don't want to bring a guy in here that's going to be unhappy in his role with a team. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, I want to see what he can do when he's on his shoulders. I know that he can shoot. I know that he's got the rebounding tip. He's good in the basket if you give him the one-on-one opportunities. I don't know. I don't know if he's that kind of player. I don't know if he's a star in the NBA, but it'll be interesting to see. And at a minimum, he's going to want to see it, and he's going to want to see what he's going to be able to do in his own right. Let's see. With shout out to the chat for tuning in, man. If y'all want to, man, call into the show 855-908-5668 as well. Bulls came away with the dub 113-105. Good win there. Pretty much for winning the entire time out. Vern says, "What's your opinion about?" Oh, that moved. What's your opinion about the switch with a more athletic big behind Vooch with Tyler Cook? How do you like the fit? Well, let's also understand this. Shout out to Cornelius for tuning in with the show, man. Cornelius be up with us in the morning, man. He be up with us at 6 o'clock in the morning. By the way, the morning breeze, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, man. Pull up for that. We're going to be breaking down Bulls. We're going to be breaking down Bears. We're going to be breaking down a lot of stuff around the league as well, around both leagues. So get in tune with that. Let's not forget, though, Tyler Cook getting those minutes because Tony Bradley Jr. also on health and safety protocols. So it's not like guys are losing their spots. And I'll be honest with you, I think we're seeing that they're more prone to give a guy a spot and give a guy an opportunity to go in there and do something in that situation. Hey, I see the doggone shout out to Vern. Vern signed up for the community, man. I see the badges out here. Okay, Vern, welcome to the Super Breeze fans, man. I like that. I told y'all I just started the membership thing, so I don't get to see it on this screen, but I get to see it in the chat over here. Okay, we got members in the building. Members only jackets coming soon. Now I'm just playing. But no, I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not forget that we've missed some pieces that have been game changing pieces for us and have moved in. And I'm gonna be real with you, like as of now, and Bulls fans, I want to ask y'all this because of what we've seen. You've got Tyler Cook. You've got P. Will is apparently ahead of schedule from what we've heard. You've got Alfonso McKinney once he's off of health and safety protocols. Do you still make a move for a big man knowing that you signed these guys that absolutely will help you rebounding wise? Off of the bench, you already had Tony Bradley. You've got Ilyasova as well. Do you sign these guys? Do you sign these guys or do you trade for a guy that maybe is a Jeremy Grant or is a Miles Turner, but you're going to have to lose a lot of the bench pieces and stuff like that? You possibly lose Pat Will in most of these deals as well. Do you sign a guy like that, or do you feel good about where you're at with the big man position as also when Pat Will comes back? Because to me, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, listen, if I can get Alfonso McKinney and I can get Tyler Cook and I got Vooch and I got Tony Bradley, I'm feeling better about my big man position right now. Maybe I look at another position. Maybe I look at getting me another wing defender. Maybe I look at getting me another, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, I think that there's a opportunity there. Hey, listen, all I'm gonna say about Ersan Ilyasova is this as well, man. Try and trade him to Milwaukee because that man has worn more Bucks jerseys than Giannis. That man has worn more Bucks jerseys than Giannis at any point in his career. So try and trade him back to Milwaukee, man. See if we can get Boogie out of him. By the way, how's Boogie looking for all those people that said I was crazy? No, but to me, I'm looking at this team and I'm looking at where we're at, and I'm saying I feel better about the big man position right now with where the team is at. And I would be interested to see it play out. Now, are you able to move some of those guys maybe, and that's how you make money work? Possibly. I don't know what AK is going to do. But to me, like, I don't feel as destitute like Vooch is out of the game. There's no way we're going to get rebounds now. I don't have that feeling anymore. Let's go back out to the phone lines, man. Going out to the 929. We got Fred on the phone. What's going on, Fred?
What's going on, brother? First of all, I want to say I love the channel.
Appreciate you.
I'm thanking you for, being a Chicago Bull representative because there's not a lot of channels like yours.
Appreciate you, bro.
And, what I'm saying, we do need to address one situation in our lineup, which would be the big man.
Yeah.
We need somebody helping Vooch down low that can actually help us. So I do want to push for at least somebody like Miles Turner. I was thinking Sabonis, but then he's too much. We don't have to give up too much for him, but I'd rather get somebody like Miles Turner. He's a good block defender. He needs to get 2 blocks a game, and he can hit a 3 here and there to spread the floor. So we do need somebody like that.
Well, let's not think you're not gonna have to give up a lot for Miles Turner. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we could
Like,
give up a second round,
hey, look, you're not gonna
second
get
round with 2 players.
Miles making good money out there. Miles ain't making no little
Yes.
bitty money. Miles only making about $1 million less than Sabonis is. To make the money work,
Mm.
especially with the Bulls being over the cap right now, you're sending a similar package for either player. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I'll
And
waive
now
a
the
lot of
package might
that
not be
weight.
enough to get a Sabonis, but it might be enough to get a Miles Turner. And that package more than likely is going to include P. Will. It's more than likely going to include Troy Brown. It's more than, you know what I'm saying? You're going to give up pieces and picks that absolutely are pieces that, as Bulls Nation, we're looking at. There could be something coming up. As far as you're probably giving up Kobe as well, but I don't think we all broke up about that. But you're not giving up good capital for Miles Turner, because he does come in as a guaranteed double.
Well, if I know our tourist, he don't care about his first rounders. I say we give up 2 first rounders, second rounder, and maybe 1 or 2 players,
That's a lot, dog.
and waive Matt Thomas or a couple of other people that's like really that don't contribute to the team.
Yeah, that's a lot though, dog. Oof. Hey, look, maybe. Listen, I don't know. This is what I've started to say. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Vooch was coming. I'm sitting here talking about all these other players. I didn't know Vooch was going to show up, and now he's knocking at the front door. So AK is going to do what he do, man. AK is going to do what he do, and he's going to get the job done for us. I appreciate you for calling in, man. It's your first time calling in, ain't it?
Yes, sir. From New York, Bulls
Hey,
fan since the '90s.
shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Be careful out there, man. They trying to throw them bing bongs around. Tell them on God, we out here with you.
No problem.
All right, man.
No
Stay
problem, big
safe
bro.
out there, man.
One
Nah,
love.
I listen. Miles Turner comes with a price tag attached to him. Absolutely. Miles Turner comes to a price tag attached to him. Absolutely. And you're talking about. Let's be real. We're talking about making him what he doesn't want to be, a glorified role player. Talking about making him absolutely what he doesn't want to be, which is glorified role. And he told you that. And it makes it harder to trade him now, because any team that you send him to is going to say, listen, I don't know if I want to have a guy in here that might not re-sign because he doesn't want to be a guaranteed role player. And I'm not going to lie to you, on a team with Nikola Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, there's not a lot of room for guys that don't want to be role players. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Even I keep hearing the Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant is absolutely getting buckets now. I don't know what Jeremy Grant's feelings on it are, and we've seen players do that, right? We saw Chris Bosh do that. When you're absolutely putting up buckets somewhere, hey, I'll take a little bit less. I'll take less of a role. I'll take less of a play to go in and win. We've seen players do that. We've seen it pretty often. But how are you going to find that guy? Is that guy going to be consistently happy? Is that guy? So I love a Jeremy Grant. I love a Miles Turner, but it's all about, can we get that guy to stick around for the long term? That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to, man. And so the Bulls doing a good job so far, man, of having those guys in the building. Doing a good job so far of being able to put together a good team. And now, and to me, it's like I said, are you still worried? Are y'all still worried? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all still worried about that big man position, or do you feel like the Bulls have found a couple of gems that you can ride out for the rest of the season? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I really do feel like the Bulls have found a couple of gems that they can. If you got an Alfonso McKinney and you've got now I'm not saying these guys are going to come single-handedly go out and get you a double every night, but what I am saying is collectively, and mixed with a Javonte Green in there with Derrick Jones Jr. when he's finally able to come back, stuff like that. Like those guys, to me, you're already not getting dominated in the rebounding battle. Those guys add into that. Now, I'm not saying don't go get somebody. Listen, if you tell me for a couple of pieces that we called role pieces, I can go get Jeremy Grant. Okay, yeah, go get Jeremy Grant. I'm fine with that. But the biggest thing to me is not giving away too much for what we want to go get. Winning these deals. Hey, listen, if you want to wait out, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bulls waited for the buyouts Unfortunately, I was really trying to find a way the Bulls could get Thad Young back, but they can't go get Thad Young, unfortunately. And so to me, like I'm looking at players that, hey, how do you? They can next year if he gets bought out, but I'm looking at players like, hey, how do you go out here and get maybe a Tristan Thompson? How do you go out here and get a well, you missed on Boogie, so I guess that's already an L. But maybe even can they get Daniel Tice? They can't get Daniel Tice either because they traded him. There might be a loophole there with cash considerations, though. They didn't trade him for a player; they traded him for cash considerations. There might be a loophole there. I'm not sure, but a player like that, you know what I'm saying? And now, because you have those guys, maybe you're able to go get a wing defender. Maybe you're able to go get you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying look into what we have here. Especially with Lonzo, especially with AC coming back. You know what I'm saying? And see if you can go find, maybe you just go find that tall dude that's able to shoot the ball. Or another 3-and-D guy. I like that. I like that the Bulls are in this situation where they have something in the building that could be useful for them. Let's go out to before I go back out to the phones, man, I want to let you guys know about LinkedIn as well. These days, it can be hard to find the right candidate for your small business. That's why LinkedIn Jobs has made it easier to find people you want to talk to faster and for free. Now, I told y'all in the live call, man, I have added play-by-play commentator to my LinkedIn because I've done this with y'all here. And so I am starting to get some calls coming in for me, people looking at me for jobs and things like that. And I'm also getting ready to create a job post for an editor for the channel because we need somebody to edit up all the clips that we got going. We need an in-house editor. So you guys got to check out LinkedIn, man. You can create job posts in minutes on LinkedIn to reach your network and beyond to the world's largest professional network of over 770 million people. Focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience. Use screening questions to get your role in front of only the most qualified. Then use sample tools on LinkedIn Jobs to quickly filter and prioritize who you'd like to interview and hire. That's why small business rate LinkedIn Jobs #1 in delivering quality hires versus leading competitors. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find candidates you want to talk to faster. Did you know every week nearly 40 million job seekers visit LinkedIn? Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Wendy. That's linkedin.com/Wendy to post your job for free. Terms and conditions may apply. Now let's get back to these phone lines, man. Talk a little bit more about these Bulls, man, because to me, I really like what the Bulls have coming as well. Shout out to Shane here. This is a good comment. Part of me wants us to do the buyout market, then see how far we're riding into the playoffs, depending on how well we do. I think big men looking to get a chip will come to us to make trades easier. Now, that's an interesting point. Marcus says Rockets signed Tice to 4 years, $36 million. They're not giving him to anyone. They did, but dog, like, that's a very movable contract. And two, they don't even use him all the time. We've played Houston, 3 times this year? We haven't seen Daniel once. Like, that's a weird one to me. That's so weird how they using Daniel Tice down there, man. Let's go back out to the phone lines, man. Heading out to the 224. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on?
You talking to me?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Yo, first of all, I'm out in the 847. Much respect to you, dog.
Hey, hometown, what's good?
Hey, man, we killing it, bro. Yo, I just love how whenever one person go down, they know that that's what they missing and that's what they bring.
Yeah.
Lonzo go down, they know they need passing. Caruso go down, they know they need defense. And everybody else pick up where they've left off for the rest of the people. That's what's beautiful about this team is even though they keep on losing people, but they keep on picking up where everybody else was supposed to be there. So that's what's promising about this team that I love to see.
Yeah. It's that next man up mentality that Thibs used to preach, but we're seeing, the guys that are coming in and doing it aren't 5'10" point guards.
Exactly.
You lose Derrick Rose, it'll be like Nate Robinson.
But yeah, man, it's just promising to see that, bro, because We ain't seen that in the past couple of years. So I'm just happy to see that, like, even Zach LaVine pick up his defense, DeMar DeRozan pick up the defense, even what was the little white boy name again? I'm sorry, what was the little white boy name again? Thomas. He even picked up the defense and rebounding and stuff. Whoever's missing, they know that that's what we need to win, and they will do that. So I'm happy to see that that's what they're doing.
Absolutely, man. It's good to see. You even saw Kobe pick up defense a little bit today too, which is something that we don't know Kobe for. You know what I'm saying? It's usually like Kobe getting cooked on the other end, but he played pretty good defense as well. So did a good job today. The Bulls did a good job as a whole. Great point, man. I appreciate you for tuning in as always, man. Hey, tell No Go I said what up, man. I'll be back home.
All right, for sure.
Stay safe out there, my boy.
All right.
But yeah, man. Shout out to the 847, man. The hometown. Love to get calls from the hometown, man. I was just out there the other day. I had to visit my moms and stuff like that. You know, visit mom and pop and stuff like that. So it was it's always good to get back home, man. 847-224. Shout out to all the people out in Lake County, man. That's the home. Defense is contagious. It's definitely effort, Justin says. No, I really, man, the Cowboys won 56-7. My God. Who would have thought that like Washington would give an awful game, but the Bears would win? Like that's wild. That's football for you right there, my boy. But no, I think that this team, you know, you see them moving forward. You see them trying to get into a different level, and they're doing all the things right to get them to a different level. And so to me, like I'm looking at what can we do that's really going to make the biggest impact? Is it that big man position, or do we have that? I don't know if we have it solved, but do we have enough depth at that you feel good about that going into the playoffs? Listen, if we lose one of these pieces going into the playoffs, it's going to be tough winning no matter what. I don't care if you go get Miles Turner. I don't care if you lose Vooch, that's 15 rebounds, 16 points, or whatever he ends up giving you that day. You know what I'm saying? Vooch has stepped his game up defensively. If you lose one of your core pieces like Lonzo, Zach, DeMar, Vooch, Caruso, it's going to be hard to win in the playoffs. I don't care who you go get. Now, yes, you can go get a piece that'll make it a lot easier. You can go get a Jeremy Grant. You can go get but it's all about also making the money work. Fam, the game is still going. He said this after 3 quarters. Dog, call the game off. Call the dogs off. Josh says, I think we keep our depth, only trade our first. But this is the other thing, y'all. We don't got a lot of first left. AK gave away a lot of first, y'all. We don't have first left. And you can trade out what? You can trade out 2 drafts? And I don't think we have a first. I think we got a first for next year after next year, 2023's draft. But we could listen. This is the thing. If P. Will is continuing to be ahead of schedule, do we see P. Will before this season is over? Maybe you get some run with him before the playoffs is finishing up. You know what I'm saying? How's he going to affect the lineup? How's he, at a minimum, you know he's going to step up defensively. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's where you want to see things. That's where you want to see things get changed. They benched Dak. That's hilarious. I'm glad we keep going back and forth. They benched Dak. That's funny. But no, I like what I'm seeing from my Bulls, man. I like how they've moved moving forward, and I think that there's going to be a lot of success for us in the future, man. Also, before I get up out of here, we hit 11K tonight during the live stream. I want to say thank you to all of y'all, man. I want to say thank you to everybody who supported the channel, everybody who's rocked with the channel, man. You guys have shown so much love to me. Especially on the Bulls tip, man, just pulling up for the Bulls lives, Bears post-game shows, pulling up on the videos, you know what I'm saying? All of that love, man, hitting that subscribe button. Shout out to every single one of y'all, man. We got some P1s in here that have been rocking with us for a long time. We got new people to the family that have been rocking with us for a long time. And so to me, like that love means so much to me, man. So if I said I wasn't gonna do no more giveaways after 5K, but as I'm seeing the community grow, as I'm seeing the love y'all showing, man, we might have to get some jerseys. We might have to get some stuff in here, man. Because as we're getting towards this 15K milestone, we might have to do a for real giveaway. We might have to do a legitimate giveaway. So, and I gotta find a way to do it in here because this is the problem, right? This is the problem I had with the giveaway. It wasn't none of the ones that are in here all the time that would win. So I have to find a way to get it so that it's the people that are in here all the time that win. Or the people that at least pull up to the channel, show love, like the video, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that were hitting the like button and the people were joining to join the contest. I don't like that. I want y'all to be, I want the P1s. I want the people that show love. I want the people that are here just watching behind the scenes and stuff like that to get these gifts. So we're going to figure out a way to make that happen, man. Maybe we do some live on air stuff where we send it to them and get information and stuff. So I appreciate y'all, man, for everybody tuning in and showing love, man. 11K is crazy right now that we got 11K. And man, just keep rocking with me, keep pushing with us. If you guys didn't know, we do got the daily show tomorrow. We'll be live bright and early at 6 a.m. Me and P Kid breaking down Bulls, breaking down Bears, also breaking down some of these national topics as well, man. Make sure that you guys also, if you haven't done so, join the membership. The Breeze membership is there. I don't know if y'all see the join button under y'all screen. Some people said they saw it. Some people said they didn't. If you don't, go check out the community tab on the Windy City Breeze page. I have the link up there in the community tab where you just click the link. You can hit join. It's $4.99 a month, but you get to join the Discord chat where you get to talk with me and P Kid and all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And Ringo's in there, AD's in there. They still a part of the show, even though they're not here all the time. They still a part of the show. They just going through some things on their own end. So I appreciate the love, man. I'm gonna get up out of here because I got to go to sleep before we get this live in the morning. I'll see y'all at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, man. Hey, yo, Chicago Bulls got another dub, man. Y'all stay safe out there, all right? Peace.